Welcome, everyone. I am Kurt Roskoff. I'm here with John Petros Sr., and we are bringing you your latest episode of Revolutionize Your Marketing by Mill City Marketing MA. I'm out here with a little different setting to start today's show. I'm out at a campgrounds here. I'm out at Lake Wazeecha in Wisconsin. This is central Wisconsin, Wisconsin Rapids. And we are at the world's largest water ski tournament. So imagine all of the marketing that goes behind this baby. The national tournament with show skiing is celebrating 50 years. That'll be coming up in August. But right now, we're out at the state tournament for Wisconsin, the largest division of show skiing, for the world. And so we're having a lot of fun with it. Look at it here. We got my wife Sue setting up a little camping for us here. So we are going to have a lot of fun here. So we're coming at you on Friday, that live at 5 format, with John Petros Sr. here. And so I just figured I'd let you enjoy the fun that we have here. We hope you're having fun and doing great things as you're enjoying this episode of Revolutionize Your Marketing. So John here, he's got some, tools and tidbits, and it's all about finding out about your audience, your client, and preparing to deliver the value that you have in your business and what you do professionally. So let's dive into it, John. Take it away. This is your Revolutionize Your Marketing show. Enjoy. Are you with me, John?
Oh, yeah, I'm right here. Thank you,
Right.
Kurt. Enjoy the sun. I expect you to get a nice suntan while you're out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's great.
Hi. Welcome, folks, to another great episode of Revolutionize Your Marketing. And as people know, part of marketing is getting your clients. So tonight, I'm going solo. Not solo that you can't hear me. But I have a form that I got the other day that I was asked for. So I put together a list for people who have businesses. Before you deal with any type of customer or clients, you want to get to know a little bit about them. So I came up with this form, a new client business information form. It's basically for people who deal with businesses. It's a 5-part questionnaire, you might say. It's 2 pages. It's a couple different parts to each segment of it. So I'm just going to go over it briefly, and I'll have an offer at the end. So stay tuned through the end. First part is you want to get to know about the person's business. So the form, I'll go right down the form. You want them to put their business name, their website, if they have one, their website URL, person's contact name and title, an email address, a phone number. So if things don't go right with the email, you can call them. If it's a brick and mortar business, you want their location and address, and what type of business it is, what industry are they in. And it's always nice to know how long they've been around. So the year that it was established. And in some cases, you want to know how many employees that they have, how big the business is. So that's the information for the first part, the business information. And then you want to find out a little bit about their business, their brand and marketing overview. That's the second part of this form. Such questions as Describe your business in 1 or 2 sentences. So before you actually talk to them, you'll have an idea of what their business does. Then second question on that is, what are your main products and services? You want to know what they deal with and what they offer. And then it's what makes your business unique or different from competitors. So if you have helping them put something together, a poster or something like that, you know beforehand what makes them stand out in their industry, what makes them different from their competition. So this way that can be highlighted, gives them a little boost over their competition. And then you also want to know who their competition is. And then what is their target audience or their ideal customer? Who are they going after? That's going to depend, along with the second question, what is the product or service that they offer? Those two pretty much go hand in hand. Whatever they offer, that's who you want to concentrate on. And the third part is current marketing activities. So you want to know what they are doing now, what they've done in the past, what's worked, what hasn't. So it's just that's part 3 is just like check marks. You just check off which ones. Do they have a website? What social media platforms are they on? Do they have an email list? Do they do email marketing? What kind of paid advertising do they do? Do they do Google ads, Facebook ads, etc.? Do they do any print advertising? Do they pass out flyers, mail? Do they send out those little postcards in the mail? Do they sponsor any sporting events? Anything like that? Any local events? And then you want to see if they'll give you their social media pages so you can see what information they have out there on social media. What marketing efforts have worked well for them in the past? Helps you to concentrate on checking out, see what they've done that works, maybe improve it a little bit or give it a little boost. And on the same instance, you want to know what hasn't worked for them. Maybe they were doing it the wrong way. They weren't putting the right information in, things like that. Then you want to know what their marketing goals are. You want to know what their primary goals are for the next 6 to 12 months, such as how much they want to increase their sales, do they want to grow their social media following, improve the brand awareness, if they want to launch a new product that they have or a new service that they've developed. So you pretty much want to know what they want to focus on to improve their business. And then you want to know if they're interested, what services that you offer that could be interested in. I've got a list here of mine. Mine's basically for working with other businesses. So you want to know if they're interested in the web design and redesign, search engine optimization, better known as SEO. If they need help with their media management, content, if they do blogs, videos, posts on social media. You want to know if they do any emailing, if they do pay, if they want help with paid advertising, um, if they're looking to change their branding, they might need graphic designs. Um, yeah, or if they just want to be, if they just want ideas on different strategies or consultation, if they just need help answering some questions and things like that. And then you might want to just know some additional information, like if they have any existing marketing materials, any flyers that they have out, if they've been featured in the newspaper, magazines, if they have any guidelines that they like to follow as far as the services that they offer, um, things like that in that nature. Um, do they have any upcoming events or product launches or campaigns that they have in mind that you want to be aware of to help them promote? Um, and you want to know what their budget range is. Want to know how much they have set aside or available for marketing. Um, so this way you know how much they have to work with, what you can help them with first, and then as the company grows, as the business grows, they can put more money into it so you can do more for them. And then see if there's anything else that they would like to share. Um, I've got it all laid out on a two-page document that about a week or so I will make available if anybody is interested. Um, I'll be happy to send you a copy for a mere $5. It'll be yours to keep, use for lifetime. Make any changes to it that you want. So I'll make that available to anybody who's interested in it for a mere $5. You can just shoot me an email at my email, which is millcitymarketingma@gmail.com. Again, it's millcitymarketingma@gmail.com. And just say who you are and if you're interested in the client information form. And I will be in touch as to how to pay for it. I have to set that up. I haven't got that set up for this yet. I will be getting back to you about it and let you know how you can pay for that. And I will email it to you. I will forward it over to you. So you'll have a copy of it to save, print, and use it for life. Kind of my way of giving back. So that is how that will go. If anyone out there listening, either live or on the recording, ever have any questions on anything to do with marketing, feel free to get in touch with me at that email address. Check out my website, millcitybusinesshelp.com. If there's something besides marketing you need help with, please feel free to contact me. If I can't help you, I have a very large connection of people that in all different fields. So if you're a small business owner, contact me. If I can't help you, I have somebody who can. That's pretty much all I have. Kurt, if you're still close by, any questions you want to follow up with? I know you're setting up campsite, but it'll be short.
All right. All right. Can you hear me there, John?
I can hear you fine.
All right. Sounds good. So yeah, no questions. Just looking forward to your next show next Friday. Any insights on any guests coming up, or are you still working on all your guests?
I'm still working on getting some booked and narrowed down. I've got to get guests for two different things, my podcast and my in-person networking that I do. So if anybody listening in the Massachusetts, New Hampshire area, feel free to go on Alignable. Look up me, look up my name and connect with me. Join my alliance up here, meet other local businesses. I do an in-person networking every third Tuesday night up here in Drake, Mass. Anybody in the area, feel free to contact me. Anybody anywhere in the country or across Canada. If you're not on Alignable and you have a business, you should be. Alignable has over 9 million businesses of all types. If you need help, there's people out there that can help you. Alignable is for businesses. Connect, ask questions, get problems solved. Anywhere across the US and Canada. Anything else, Kurt?
Well, I can just add on for my interesting twist to your show here, being out here in the sunshine, fun in the sun, and family-friendly weekend stuff. Or Friday, right now, Saturday, tomorrow, Sunday. This is a 4-day tournament we're in the middle of here. Thousands of competitors, 26 teams, and 3 divisions, and it's all available online, folks. So if you're curious to see what a group of 26 teams do to do a tournament, a championship, and make a weekend of skiing, that's 26 ski show teams. Each ski team performs up to 1 hour of a show. So when everybody comes up here to enjoy ski shows, they know they have a schedule of 26 hours of water ski shows. So they ski some hours of that today, majority of them tomorrow, and then they have about 2/3 of a day of it on Sunday, and they got to get in the awards ceremony. You can check out the action at waterski.org and also usawaterski.org. And we also are hosted by the Aqua Skiers, the Wisconsin Rapid Aqua Skiers. And you can Google Wisconsin State Show Ski Tournament. And through what you find there, you can find a live stream. You can actually watch these water ski shows with human pyramid walls, both 360s. They send like 3, 4, 5 people around boat skiing and barefoot skiing, girls ballet, conventional doubles. They've got, about 15 to 20 acts that these teams do to fill their hour. And, and then they have stage entertainment, and they have the music, the theme, the whole thing. So if you want some extra entertainment this weekend, check it out. Find the live stream for the Wisconsin State Show Ski Tournament. I'm out here live enjoying it in person, and I've been enjoying show skiing for 39 years, John. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable. And since you're talking about fun weekends, the following weekend, you have the fun weekend this weekend. I have a fun weekend next weekend. Up here in Lowell, Massachusetts, we have what used to be known as the #1 free folk festival in the country. It's now #2 in the country, and I want to find out who took over first. Lowell's been doing it for, I think this is their 18th and 19th year. They close off the downtown area Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They have 5, 6 stages set up with different international music, international food set up through the downtown area, crafts. all kinds of events all weekend long. Draws a very huge crowd. I do work one of the food tents myself across from one of the stages. So yeah, that's a very busy weekend. So next weekend, if you're in a traveling mood and you're not that far away, even if you are, we get people up here from all over the country. Some of the music groups even come from other countries for this. Um, it started maybe 20, 22 years ago with the International Folk Festival. I don't know if they're still doing it, but they used to go to a different city every year. Wherever you are, you might have heard about them. When they came to Lowell, Lowell is so diverse with nationalities, they stayed in Lowell for 3 years. They've never done that until they came to Lowell. And Lowell's smart enough to keep it going for the last 18, 19 years, only taking 2 years off because of COVID. And myself, I've worked pretty much every aspect of it. From working with the local police department, working the newspaper that I used to work for, working for their tent, taking a couple of years off as a spectator, and now I'm working a food tent. Every aspect I've got it covered. So there you go, folks.
Excellent stuff. So yeah, great to hear you being of service. And I look at that's an important part of marketing, going out there and doing your public relations and PR publicity, getting out, showing your face, building more relationships out in the community. For what you're doing, I don't know if you're intending it to tie into people becoming aware of Mill City Marketing MA, but nonetheless, getting out there and seeing what people are doing. And in the realm of marketing, they would call that affinity marketing, that when you learn what people like to do and you say you work to live, what is living it to the people out there that you're trying to reach or would like to reach. And if they like to go to the festivals or whatever their pastime are, getting out there in that environment, it's a good, healthy thing for when you come back to the business side of it, being able to tell the stories and more so like you were doing, John, in terms of having ways that you find out about what other people are doing and needing. Don't forget to see if they want to open up a little bit about their personal life and the things that they enjoy when they're not working. That's all part of the package of a solid marketing experience and the customer service side of what you're doing, because that helps keep it that people will stay doing your business. You can onboard people to be a client, but some of that personal stuff, is the secret sauce to keeping a client on long term, because when they enjoy doing business with you, they'll stay with you. Right, John?
That's right. As a matter of fact, I'm not only volunteering at one of the food tents, I'm also doing a promotion for a client of mine at the same time. Where else but International Folk Festival do you advertise an international e-cookbook? So I'm promoting her cookbook at the same time, and she may actually be coming up from New York City. So she's an international singer-songwriter who put recipes together in her travels across different countries. So it's all marketing.
There you go. And marketing through food can be very effective too. And when you've got people by the way of their stomach, that's good too. And you help them get the sustenance they're looking for. So yeah, a lot of cultures around food. So yeah, great way to go. You got me hungry now talking about those recipes. I'm starting to think about what am I going to eat now.
Actually, give you an example. Our food tent alone last year, now it involves maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 streets in the downtown area, this festival with food tents all over the place. Our tent alone last year made $36,000 in 2.5 days.
Whoa, not too shabby for an event. Wow, nice.
Does that tell you the crowd that this event pulls in? And that's only for Greek food.
Yeah.
That's one of 2 Greek food tents.
Wow, got to give it up to the Greeks. I love it. So yeah, and they must be effective on their marketing to draw that many people.
We're right between Lebanese tent, which has a good crowd all weekend, and the tent on the other side of us is Laotian, and their crowd is even bigger than our crowd. So
Wow. So do you know? I don't think you do. We have one of our colleagues on the network here is Tim Tarosian. You haven't met Tim Tarosian yet, have you, John?
no, I haven't.
No, he does his show on Sundays. Does it at your live at 5 Eastern on Sundays. So in a couple of days, we'll be doing it at your time slot, the Blue Collar Crypto Show. But basically, I know the conversation that you were having about that festival and different ethnic foods and all the stuff. That's the stuff that he likes. He would love to be a part of that conversation. I think I'm gonna send him a recording of your show and let him chime in to hear what you just told the rest of us here, because that's what he's into. He loves all that stuff.
If anybody wants to check out beforehand about the festival, maybe plan on next year coming up, if you're too far away, just simply go online, type in lowellfolkfestival.com. They've got pictures, they've got videos, they've got all the performers of this year listed.
Fantastic. So yeah, I've told people a lot the last 20 years that I love marketing through technology and events, and so we're speaking my language right here, in our conclusion. So John, I believe you're pretty well wrapped up, or do you think of anything more you want to get in before we close out here?
No, I am good. I said it was going to be a short one. Half the time tonight.
There we go. Changing it up for you. So thanks a lot, John. Yeah, you've been here with John Petros Sr. Again, I'm Kurt Roskoff. John Petros Sr. bringing you your Revolutionize Your Marketing show with the entity Mill City Marketing MA. And we connected together to do this. An idea that I brought to John. He was helping one of our other mutual contacts do a show, and so we transitioned from helping someone else do a show to I was kind of helping John do his own show, and he came up with this neat name, Revolutionize Your Marketing. So we're having a lot of fun with it. We hope you are too. If you have anything that I can help you with from the network side of things, this is the World of Ability Podcast Network. My name is Kurt Roskoff. You can email me, Kurt, K-U-R-T, at spiritofthegame.org. You can call and text me as well. Go ahead and send those messages. Ring my phone, 262-372-1754. That's 262-372-1SKI. 372 is SKI in your dial pad. How cool is that? So until next time, make sure to mark on your calendar the live show. The premiere release is live at 5 Eastern every Friday. See you next time. Bye for now.
Bye, folks.